All right, let's talk superfoods. Today, we're pitting two tiny titans against each other in the ultimate showdown. Chia seeds versus flax seeds. Let's jump right in and see who comes out on top.
Both of these seeds pack a huge nutritional punch, but here's the thing, they're not the same. So that brings up the big question, right? When you're standing in the grocery aisle trying to make a choice, which one should you actually be putting in your cart?
So just a quick heads up with our usual disclaimer. Now that that's covered, let's get to the good stuff.
First things first, let's meet the contenders. You can't really judge a fight until you know who's in the ring, right? So let's see where these seeds come from and what they're all about.
So, in the first corner, we've got chia seeds. These little oval-shaped powerhouses come from a plant that's native to Mexico and Guatemala. They've got this super mild, kind of nutty flavor, so they don't really take over whatever you put them in. But their real party trick, and it's a cool one, is what happens when you soak them. They just absorb a ton of liquid and turn into these soft, gel-like pearls. Pretty amazing.
And in the other corner, flax seeds. These guys are a bit different. They're smooth, teardrop-shaped, and they come from the flax plant, which is originally from the Turkey and Iran area. Now, a huge difference right off the bat. You gotta grind these seeds to really get all the good stuff out of them. And flavor-wise, they have a much bigger personality. We're talking warm, nutty, a little earthy, like a mix between sesame seeds and bran.
So, the introductions are done. Now it's time for the main event, round one, the nutritional face-off. Let's pop the hood and really see what these two are made of.
So looking at them side by side, you can see they're both awesome sources of omega-3s and protein. No question there. But where they really shine is in different areas. For chia, its secret weapon is digestive support, thanks to all that fiber. For flax, it's all about antioxidant power, from something called lignans. Let's dive a little deeper into that.
Let's talk about chia's superpower, fiber. It's an absolute powerhouse in this department. Fiber is so important for healthy digestion, it can help lower cholesterol, keep your blood sugar stable, and of course, it's what keeps you feeling full and satisfied. It's a huge deal.
And listen, we're not just talking a little bit more fiber, not even close. On a per-serving basis, chia seeds have more than double the fiber of flax seeds. So yeah, if getting more fiber is your #1 priority, there's no contest. Chia is the undisputed champ here. But hold on, don't count flax seeds out just yet. Their superpower is a bit different. It's all about antioxidants, specifically these things called lignans. And remember, you get the most of these when you grind the seeds. These lignans are amazing for supporting both your heart and your bones because they help your body fight off all those nasty free radicals.
If you want to master the engineering of your own health, make sure to subscribe and like the Vitality algorithm on YouTube. We're decoding the science of human performance every week.
So, that's the nutritional breakdown. But knowing what's in them is only half the story, right? How do they actually work in the kitchen? It's time for round two, the culinary clash.
Before we go any further, I have to give you a really important safety warning about chia seeds. And this is serious. Never eat them dry. Because they soak up so much liquid, they can literally expand in your throat and create a blockage risk. So please, always mix them with some kind of liquid first.
Now that crazy absorption power is exactly what makes chia seeds perfect for things like pudding or for thickening up your smoothies. Flax, though, doesn't really swell up like that. Instead, ground flax is amazing for baking or just sprinkling on top of yogurt. And I'll say it again, grinding is key. It also makes all those nutrients way easier for your body to actually use.
But here's one place where they're pretty similar. You can use both to make a vegan egg for baking. It's super simple. You just take 1 tablespoon of seeds, remember ground flax or whole chia, and mix it with 3 tablespoons of water. You let that sit for a few minutes, and boom, you get this gel-like mixture that works great as a binder.
But here's a little pro tip. This one comes from Chef Anziata. When it comes to baking, flax is usually the better bet. And here's why. Chia seeds can sometimes keep absorbing moisture after you bake, which can make your muffins or bread a little dry. Flax, on the other hand, just binds everything together perfectly without that risk.
So that naturally leads to the next question, right? Can you just swap them out for each other in any recipe?
Well, the answer is sometimes, but definitely not always. In a smoothie, yeah, go for it. But try to make a pudding with flax seeds? Trust me, you don't want to do that. That strong, earthy flavor just completely takes over, and the texture gets all grainy and just no. It's a perfect example of when you really can't just swap them one for one.
All right, we've seen them battle it out on nutrition. We've seen them clash in the kitchen. I think it's finally time to weigh all the evidence and crown a champion.
And the winner is, well, it's not that simple. It really depends on your goals. Honestly, there's no single winner here. The best, healthier seed is really the one that fits what you're trying to achieve with your health.
So let's break it down really simply. Here's how to pick your champion. If you're focused on digestion, on getting that fiber intake up, then chia seeds are your go-to. But if you're looking to load up on antioxidants to help your heart and bones, then ground flax seeds are going to have the edge.
Registered dietitian Marissa Karp really nails it with this quote. The most important thing is consistency. The best foods for you are the ones you actually enjoy and eat regularly. So whether that's chia, flax, or hey, why not both? What matters is that you're making it a habit.
Your health is a systemic process that you can engineer. Thanks for watching Vitality Algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Remember, this content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult your doctor.